Hey Sam, how's it going? This is Gavin Kraft. We spoke earlier today on the phone in regards to sending over this video for you. So I'm just going to jump right into it and show you three things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So I've found that a lot of local business owners are so busy actually running their business that they don't really have the time to learn how the internet can really help them grow. And oftentimes the only hesitation they have when it comes to working with someone is they just don't know who they can trust or who's really an expert. So I've found that by giving local business owners this simple free attack plan of real actionable steps they can actually take to grow their business, often led to many of those business owners reaching back out whenever they need help with their marketing. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard and you can tell that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can really help your business grow, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you'd rather just take this free attack plan and run with it yourself, that's totally fine too. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video once you're all finished watching. So now let me get right into it and show you those three things that will set your company apart from the competition without wasting any more of your time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is content. So you guys need at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google. Now I went ahead and I copied all the words on your page and put it in a word counter. And you guys are sitting at 1,477 words. So you're pretty much there at that 1,500 mark. And it's not too often I find companies with websites that are actually sitting around that 1,500 mark for optimization. But if we take a look at one of your competitors over here, this is Landscape Solutions. The reason I chose to compare them against you guys is just because I searched landscaping and snow removal Salt Lake, and they're pulling up in the #1 spot, even when I change up the keywords. You know, they're always pulling up in the top spot, which is exactly where your business is wanting to be. So, moving right into it, I copied all their content on their page, put in a word counter, and they're sitting at 1,269 words. So, again, you guys already have them beat. The fact that you guys are this close, I like to get at least 500 words more than the competitor. So, if you could get right around 2,000 words, that'll be prime for real optimization so that you can blow past that competitor. So they got no chance. And now it's important to note that including quality keywords throughout your content will really help Google know exactly what your page is all about. So when those keywords match for what people are actually searching for, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding you instead of your competitors. Now, if you take a look at this software I've got over here called Ahrefs, you can see that I have your URL in here. Now, within your guys' content, you almost have 1,500 words, but you don't have any organic keywords. And since you don't have any keywords, you're not getting in any traffic because of those keywords. But if we look at the competitor, they have 135 organic keywords within their content, which is driving in an additional 193 clicks to their website per month. So as you can see, they do have less content than you, but they have more organic keywords. So they're being found a lot easier, which is why they're pulling up in that top spot for Google. So what you can do here is click on the organic keywords and see exactly what's working for them. You can go through and see all the ones that are relevant to your guys' website, business, and all the services that you offer. And then find the ones with a high search volume, a low KD score because it'll be easier to rank those specific keywords, and then include those into your new content, which will be right around 2,000. That will definitely blow your competitors out of the water so that you can take over that top spot. Now, that leads me to my second point, which is citations. So, what citations are is pretty much your name, address, and phone number, and anywhere that information can be found. And as you can see, it's right here on the footer. Now, you might be asking, well, why is it important to have a lot of citations? Well, when you have more citations, your business is being found on different platforms, which Google recognizes and then ranks you up high here in this Google Map Pack. So as you can see, Redstone, Property Maintenance, they have the most citations, which is why they're sitting in this top spot. So if you take a look at this local citation finder I've got for you, you can see I've got your business in there. And you guys currently have 17 citations being found all around the internet. So you've got your info on Yelp, BBB, MapQuest, etc. So I like to get around 100 to 200 of these citations so you can just dominate the competition and hold down this top spot here so that even when they slowly start to rank up their citations, you know, you've got a lot more citations than them to catch up to. So, moral of the story, having 100 to 200 citations will really allow you to dominate the Google Map Pack here. All right, so my third point is backlinks. So, what backlinks are, in simple terms, it's when site A is giving credibility to site B. So, for example, say there was just a landscaping blog that was a very credible source in Salt Lake City. Now, they mention your guys' brand. Now, the credibility that they have is now being transferred over to your website. And again, Google recognizes that and gives you authority, which powers your website up to now slowly rank up to that #1 organic spot within the Google search. Now, it's important to note that not all backlinks are created the same. An example I like to make is say Pizza Hut. Say Pizza Hut wrote a blog around Crystal View landscaping. Yeah, that's a backlink, but it's not really a credible one or one that's really relevant to the services that you offer. So it's not really going to give you that authority you're really looking for. Now, if you take a look over in Ahrefs here, you can see that you guys currently have 17 backlinks. And of those 17 backlinks, only 15 of those are actually giving you that authority to slowly rank up in Google. Now, if you take a look at the competitors, they have 126 backlinks, but only 56 of them are actually giving them that credibility to rank up and be in that #1 spot. So what you can do here is click, and you can see all of the directories that they have their business listed in. And then you can go register your business in all these same directories that are giving them that authority, acquire all 56 of theirs, and then I like to get an additional 100 to 200 of these. So you can just blow the competition out of the water in all three of these elements I'm talking about. All right, so just to wrap everything up, #1, we went over content. You know, Google likes 1,500 words for optimization. You're pretty much there. So I'd really recommend getting an additional 500 words and then including those high quality keywords so you can get more traffic drawn to your site. #2, citations. Having 100 to 200 of these citations so you can just take over this top spot in the Google Map Pack. And #3, backlinks. You guys just need more relevant backlinks to show Google that you have that authority to dominate that #1 search position spot. All right, so I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you've got two options. You can either take everything I showed you and start applying these strategies yourself today. And honestly, that'd be awesome. You could possibly start seeing your business climb towards that #1 spot within Google. But, you know, if you'd rather take the faster route and allow yourself to actually stay focused on your business and save yourself the time, I'd love to chat with you one-on-one just to answer any questions you might have and get to know you and your business a little bit more. That way I can get a more clear idea of the results you can realistically expect and put together a more detailed plan for your future growth. So with that being said, you can reach me directly at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft, and I'm really looking forward to hearing back from you, Sam. Have a great rest of your day.